Making a difference online presence. If Light Accelerator is going to make a difference in people's lives, it needs to have an online presence, and the lessons I'm learning will apply to anyone who's going to rely upon reaching people online. We all, by definition, have some online presence, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see this. You could in theory only ever watch and read, but more likely you have at least a Facebook profile, a LinkedIn profile perhaps, or some other media presence. If, like me, you're actively seeking to grow your presence so that you can get your message out there, or because you're attracted to earning online, then my journey and learning from my mistakes and experience may be helpful to your own. So we're going to step back for the moment from the evolution of your perspective. In my world, my message offered to you. And I'm going to share what I've learned and my suggestions as regards building an online presence and making it work for you. At 60, I'm way behind on that journey, so feel free to find better and more authoritative sources, and I admit that as a tech for 40 years, failing to address this earlier is simply embarrassing. Nevertheless, we're here, so let's get started. To me, there are two dimensions that my presence needs to address, and I've already mentioned them. Opportunity to frame a message and opportunity to pay the bills, the latter preferably by online earning. There's no doubt that people are making good money off of us online. We see their ads every day. That didn't make it either a no-brainer opportunity for me once I'd signed up and learned just what was on offer, experienced the reality of that world, and in due course moved on. Others will have lingered, and based on the success stories, which I trust are legitimate, and the obvious presence of e.g. an entire world of players in every niche, for some, each of those niches was the right choice. Of course, no one publishes statistics on how many people signed up and didn't gain anything from it, barring experience in how not to conduct themselves online. So if this series only helps you to be a little more cautious and to frame your own online adventure a little more accurately, then I'll consider it to have been worthwhile. We'll continue the series and start at the top, delving deeper until you're following my own personal journey right now. Maybe it will lead to success in my two key areas. Maybe it won't. At 60, let's just say that time is pressing, so one of us at least is going to be very motivated to see this work out. If an online presence is important to you, then hopefully we may just nudge and tweak your journey so that it's a little less painful, a little more successful, and somewhat cheaper and faster than my own. If you're so inclined, feel free to get in touch. Andrew@peerlessreads.com or andrew@amather.com should reach me.